It was only last year that thousands of acres of rice and cash crop had been destroyed when the sea defense gave way at Danzig. Now a new breach has occurred. On Thursday, a contractor employed by the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority, NDIA, placed a tube to allow some of the water from the new breach to flow through a sluice. However, when the tide comes up and the sluice door is closed, the water is heading into the back dam at a rate of 200 cubic per second. Farmers who cultivate there reported that Friday morning salt water had reached their farm. Filbert Alves, who cultivates 40 acres of rice at Drill and another 30 acres at Cottage, said this is the last bit of land remaining in the Mahaika cultivation area.
In this system here that they just implemented yesterday afternoon, right, without seeking the farmers' advice as to the reason for putting this down and what effects it will take on farmers, they just come up with it and just like that. And this thing here would pollute all the water from here straight to Maikoni.
And that's about how much miles you're talking about?
That would be like 6 miles, 6 to 8 miles.
And how much land is involved there?
A couple of thousands of acres. We have over 300 farmers. Right? And should this happen, right, if you look from here, Planters all way back to the hoop going back, right? The salt water already damaged the rice land and land for catch crop, also poultry, cattle rearing. Now, if that should take place here, right, you're not only putting the rice farmers in a bad spot, right? I mean, we're going to lose our investment, right? But there's so many people, right, that maintain the family half of us. We create jobs for people in the area. And if we should lose our rice, they cannot get work.
All over here is linked to Maikoni. Where this drainage, this irrigation there is to Maikoni. From farm till this area, Cottage, right, Perseverance.
Yeah.
Now, you see this thing tube in here, they're not inform us when they come put this tube in. This tube in here contaminate this whole canal. When this door lock, the salt water leak all the way to Port Bayaboo.
And me planting 300 acre rice, me planting a Drill, Nor-Never, Bushy Park, Cottage, Perseverance. And we also plant rice at Borbies, 75 acre rice at Borbies. And if this water continue run here, me go end up last all my rice this side, between Drill and Cottage, because all the salt water go start go down to the back dam when the pump them start work. A back dam, they draw all the water. Now what people will say, when the sluice door work, the water will go into the sea. As the sluice door lock, all the water head to back dam, there's no way to stop.
Regional Chairman Vicchand Ramphal, who also inspected the work done by the contractor, told Evening News that he has since raised the issue with the relevant authorities and has been promised that the situation will be resolved.
I made contact with the CEO of NDIA and also the regional engineers, and they would have promised to put a system in place to prevent the intrusion of salt water in the Cottage area. So I want to share this with the farmers that we have been given the assurance by NDIA, and I do believe that yes, they will put system there so to prevent any salt water going in that area.
Ramphal said he will be monitoring the situation. Residents are suggesting that the NDIA can utilize a pump which has already been in the area rather than putting their livelihood at risk. For the Evening News, Andrew Carmichael.